Welcome back to my channel. Google I/O 2026 was packed with game-changing announcements for Android ecosystem. We are seeing a massive shift towards on-device AI integration, modern layouts in Jetpack Compose, and brand new developer tools. In this video, we are going to deep dive into the 17th biggest announcement that you need to know to prepare your apps. Grab your coffee. Let's get started. First up, Android is evolving from a traditional operating system into an AI native intelligence system. Apps are no longer just running in silos, they are now context aware and agent friendly. Through platform level Gemini integration, AI agents can discover your app's capabilities and orchestrate action across them automatically. Best of all, it's privacy first, leveraging Gemini Nano to run intensive models directly on device without network calls. It's official, Jetpack Compose is the standard UI toolkit for Android, and XML views have been formally moved to maintenance mode. That means XML will only receive critical bug fixes from here on. In the latest Compose BOM, we get access to foundations bringing Grid API, Flexbox layout, and enhanced trackpad support. Note that testing default dispatchers have changed from unconfined to standard test dispatchers, which might require adjusting your UI tests. Let's talk about the new Compose Grid API inspired by Web CSS Grid. This is a native 2D layout system that lets you define column and rows templates. You can distribute space proportionally using fractional unit like FR1 and FR2, set horizontal and vertical gaps easily, and make items span multiple rows or column. You can see the example. This completely removes the need for complex nested rows and columns, making adaptive UI design much cleaner. Android CLI has reached stable version 1.0. This is a model agnostic terminal tool designed to give AI agents access to Android's core features. It enables semantic symbol resolution, quick code analysis, and even compose preview rendering straight from the command line. Whether you are using Claude, GPT, or custom LLMs, developer can integrate this CLI into their agent's workflow to build and debug apps 3 times faster. AppFunction is Google's implementation of the Model Context Protocol or MCP for Android. Using the AppFunctions annotations, you can expose specific capabilities of your Kotlin code to the system AI agents. When a user tells Gemini to perform a complete task, the agent can chain these functions together, like booking a restaurant, finding directions, and sending a confirmation text, orchestrating the flow seamlessly across different apps. Android 17, codenamed Cinnamon Bun, enters stable next month. It introduced a strict system enforcement, memory limits for background apps, restricted local network access permission, and mandatory resizability support from large screens. Make sure to update your build files to target SDK37 and profile your app's memory footprint early using the Android Studio Memory Profiler to prevent the system from killing your process. Privacy is front and center in Android 17 with the new Contact Picker and Eyedropper APIs. Instead of prompting user for scary, broad permissions like read contacts or screen capture, your app can launch system-managed UIs. The user select a specific contact or color, and the system securely return only that single resource. This follows the principle of least privilege and build stronger user trust. Jetpack Navigation 3 has been rebuilt from the ground up for modern adaptive layouts. Unlike version 2, the backstack is now fully controllable, mutable Kotlin list that you can manipulate directly. This simplifies complex navigation state, make it easy to support side-by-side list detail layouts on foldable or tablets, and automatically preserves user state when moving between different screen form factors. Prepare for a new category of premium laptops running Aluminium OS, a desktop optimized build of Android 17. Coming this fall from Asus, Acer, Dell, HP and Lenovo, these devices expect your apps to be desktop ready. You will need to design adaptive layouts that supports mouse and trackpad inputs, handle right-click context menus, and support standard desktop keyboard shortcuts like Control Copy and Control Paste. Jetpack Glance allows you to write one unified Compose codebase that powers widget across mobile home screen, wearables, watches, and car dashboards. To make widgets look beautiful on constrained, low-power wearable hardware, Google introduced RemoteCompose. It pre-renders high-fidelity animations on the device's chips, ensuring widgets remain fast and responsive without draining the battery. Gemini Nano 4 brings advanced generative AI directly to the on-device. You can execute text summarization, smart replies, and structured data extractions with zero network latency and no API cost. Android 70 also supports hybrid inference, meaning the system automatically runs small tasks locally on device but scale it to cloud-based Gemini Pro when the request requires deeper reasoning. For media developers, Android 17 brings ProGrade tool to the table. CameraX Viewfinder is now a native Jetpack Compose component, which simplifying custom camera interfaces. We also see Media 3 AI effect like Magic Eraser and Studio Sound and the new Codex DV system, which allows app to query a Google database to retrieve optimal video encoding settings certified to the work on the user-specific chipset. To help developers transitions iOS or other platform apps to Android, Android Studio is previewing an AI-powered migration assistant. It reads Swift UI, or React Native projects, map their architecture, and generates clean and robust Jetpack Compose code. It automatically translates assets, views, and the data models, compressing what used to be weeks of manual porting works into a few hours. With strict memory limits enforced in Android 17, performance debugging is now critical. Google has integrated Leak Canary directly into Android Studio under a new memory leak tools window. Additionally, they introduced an AI performance analyzer that translates natural language questions into complex perfect SQL queries, making it simple to find rendering glitches and startup bottlenecks. The Agent Development Kit, or ADK, provides a standardized SDK to build intelligent agent workflows inside your application. It uses protocol like AGUI for agent to UI communications, offers pre-built chat bubble and actions card component, and handles on-device model coordinations. You can easily connect these agents to your app functions to create fully custom AI experience. Android XR is rapidly approaching beta with developer preview 4. Jetpack Scene Core manages 3D spacing, while Spatial Panel lets you host standard 2D Compose UIs in virtual environments without rewriting code. The Geospatial API also allows developers to pin high-precision digital 3D model to real-world coordinates, opening up incredible mixed reality possibilities. Finally, Google AI Studio now lets developers generate full Android apps from text prompt. Its output actual Kotlin and Jetpack Compose code, not just web wrappers. Using clean architectural patterns like Android view models, ROM databases, and others. It features a browser-embedded emulator for testing, allows direct USB deployment to the physical device, and export cleanly to Android Studio. Those are the 17th massive updates from Google I/O 2026. Getting ahead of these changes now will set your apps apart in this new AI era of Android. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the subscribe button for more deep dives into Android architecture, Kotlin coroutines, and AI engineering. I am Ali Ahmed, and I will see you in the next video.